What up? It's your boy T-Bird here in reaction. Today is Wrestling Wednesday. So, about to kick things off with some videos from Wrestling Flashback. You know, they've been killing lately. Although, in return, some of my videos as of late has been keep getting blocked on there. So, in case you're wondering why some of my videos from the Wrestling Flashback are not up, because WWE are sending blocks or anything. So, chances are I might have I want to get back. I might have custom couple things. So, we'll see. But anyway, I'm still gonna do them regardless. I mean, at least they be up for a while till they get a hold of it. But anyway, we'll kick things off. As you see, you got an idea of my list with hold on, I didn't mean to hit it already, but turnbuckle bumps. So you know, let me get this off so you've seen it. So yeah, this is turnbuckle bumps right here. If I can get the whole name of it, Lord, no. Yeah, so WWE Superstar signature rope and turnbuckle bumps. You know, list of superstars who have their own signature rope turnbuckles that they tend to do in the most matches. So yeah, no, one of the most infamous one is the Undertaker tightrope on a rope, where he later on called it old school during his American Badass and Big Evil days. You know, the time he was away from that was like his trademark during the early Dead Man Undertaker before he decided to change it to the American Badass, and sometimes he'll bring some of his dead man persona moves back and everything, and we'll call it old school. So, and then later on he'll keep using during his later on as well too. I mean,
every wrestler
always said that Undertaker had the best balance in the world. So without further ado, let's check out WWE Superstar signature rope and turnbuckle bumps. Let's get it.
Every wrestler has their go-to moves, whether it's their signatures, finishes,
619
maneuvers. If you watch a few of a specific wrestlers' matches, then you'll know what they are. But there are also some wrestlers who like to take certain moves and include certain spots in their matches, even though they're the ones on the receiving end. In this video, we're going to look at wrestlers who always take specific spots.
So this is like people selling their moves
Into the ropes and turnbuckles in their matches. Our first entry comes from none other than the excellence of execution, Bret Hart.
Yeah, he does do that.
So many of the Hitman's matches,
he stayed do that.
The first bump he took into the turnbuckle. Bret would innovate this spot one night in a match when his back was too sore to bump into the buckle the traditional way. It actually made the turnbuckle bump come across as more realistic and no doubt more painful, giving the impression that Bret held his chest in each time he did it. It takes a special kind of talent to make an Irish whip into the corner like a career ender. Fellow Canadian Chris Benoit would adopt the chest first turnbuckle bump into his own matches as a tribute to the Hitman, and Benoit always made sure to hit the move with the same intensity as Bret. Other wrestlers would incorporate this over time, including Bret's brother Owen and even Spike Dudley, who had to add that extra bit of brutality into the spot. Now, while the Southern first buckle bump brings a lot more realism to the Irish whip,
here we go.
There are a number of wrestlers who decided to get
here you go. You know, Ric Flair.
In particular, Ric Flair, whose iconic selling could be seen when he sent into the middle turnbuckle all the way over the top ropes. Flair always knew how to entertain while still making his opponent's offense look great.
Now I thought about it. It was Shawn Michaels versus Ric Flair, but his purpose was his valet. That's why that was the match of the week I tried to do that, but Dougie blocked it though.
Turnbuckle flip would also be used by Heartbreak Kid
Shawn Michaels,
who always executed the spot relatively smoothly. Doing it takes a lot of athleticism, which HBK was never short of. Who do you think did it better out of HBK and the Nature Boy? Let me know in the comments. Now, while Shawn and Flair's flip over the turnbuckle always looked awesome, Triple H's version was perhaps the most devastating. So much so that the game actually suffered a torn pectoral muscle while taking them to Crown Jewel 2018.
Oh, wow.
Which isn't surprising given how much force the cerebral assassin attacks the ropes when performing the move. It's more visually impressive than a lot of other corner bumps on this list. There was also one time he accidentally overshot it and totally wiped out a camera guy. However, Triple H actually borrowed this spot from the great Harley Race.
Wow.
From one legend to another, as the chairman of WCW, La Parka.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I do see him do that. I think he's still doing on MMW.
While trying this never really worked out for the luchador, you can't deny how cool it looked. But La Parka wasn't the only wrestler to constantly miss a move in the corner. If you've watched a Braun Strowman match over the past couple of years, you've probably seen him sent shoulder first into the steel ring post. It's typically done to take Strowman out of a match so that he can sell for a while. Dolph Ziggler also does a similar spot with his classic Stinger Splash, where he tends to miss and plunges headfirst into the seal post. While getting your shoulder slammed into the post is bad enough.
Oh yeah, Mr. Perfect. Y'all saw in the Perfect Sales.
Would find himself getting whipped into the corner and would somehow wind up doing an open-legged baseball slide to crotch himself on the post. Ouch. But you'd expect nothing less, as Perfect was all about selling. If you punched him in the face, he'd go flying through the air, but there was more where that came from, because if you kicked him in the hamstring while he was standing near the ropes, you could make him do a literal backflip. It was a classic bump from Hennig and would later be recreated by his son Curtis Axel, which is a nice touch. When trying to defeat someone the size of Andre the Giant, a go-to spot for wrestlers would be to tie the 8th wonder of the world up in the ropes. Much like we mentioned with Strowman, this was a way for smaller opponents to gain an advantage in the match, or just keep the bigger man down. Mick Foley would experience similar treatment to Andre. When Mick would get
he used to do that with as Captain Jack though. Wow.
Every time it was done, Mick looked like he got decapitated, and that's exactly what happened to his ear when he and Vader ran this spot during a match in Germany. The ropes had been overly tightened, which resulted in Mick losing part of his ear. But it could have been much worse. Then, of course, there's the legendary Nestia plunge, where Foley stands on the ring apron.
One of them, he went right to the darn.
While taking
he went to the table.
Feels brutal. Flying through the
ropes. One of them joint he went like straight dead into the table. That was crazy. Like a lady made a hole into the table.
Onto the floor can look even worse, as ECW semi-regular Chris Hamrick made a career.
Ain't that the one that X-Pac kicked over?
He rushed his opponent and leap at them feet first, only for them to move out of the way.
Yeah, X-Pac did it. Yup. True. So he did it on his own.
He retired these days. Alberto Del Rio is still trying his best.
Yeah, so he did that on his own. I thought he just completely missed it, or it was a bad sell or something. Okay, he did it on his own.
Spot alive. So there you have it, some classic rope and turnbuckle sells that were made infamous and recreated over the years. If you enjoyed this video, then be sure to give it a like and subscribe to the channel. Also, check out our similar video on 10 iconic WWE moments you won't believe happened somewhere else first. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, like I thought it was as a botched sell. Nah, he does that on purpose. Okay, so yeah, good little information on right there though. Like some of these ones you think they oversell, so they really just hurt themselves. Like the Bret Hart chest joint. Yeah, I'd like be wondering. I ain't even thought about he do that a lot on his match though when he runs his chest to the turnbuckle like that. Same with Benoit. I thought it just happened. But I never thought it being like a sell. I thought it just always happened. Now I figured the turnbuckle flips was a sell for both Triple H and Shawn Michaels, and of course Flair. Flair and the Braun Strowman thing. I can see that. I see why. I ain't think about it being a sell. Something he purposely does. I thought it just happens. Everything. What's the other one? And Andre the Giant. I thought like just that one moment he did and that led to his face turn. But no, he always do that. Okay. So other than that, and the joke thing that was for Rick Foley. That was crazy, especially with the darn that cost his ear though. That shit's crazy. Whew. Anyway, other than that, if you like my reaction, like, share, subscribe to my YouTube channel. It's your boy T-Bear signing off. One love.